here at Oriam and Henrik Larsson University at the second part of our Masterclass as part of the elite coaching programme for the Scottish FA. Last year we started the Masterclass programme with Dalglish and he delivered a fantastic programme in the art of defending. And we're here to talk about the art of attacking. It's something that we feel really strongly about the Scottish FA, and it's something that we now want to try and create as expert coaches in specific areas of the pitch. We need to find dribblers again. We need to find our old creative players that we once had, because they're the ones that the fans want and they're the ones that ultimately win you games.
I think this kind of format is very, very important. I think to exchange ideas, thoughts about the game, I think is very important in order to get better and get a better understanding of what you need in order to progress the Scottish football. And I think it's a good idea by having all the coaches here, and education is always good. The more knowledge you got about the game, the more you can give to the pupils.
Well, I think these courses are vital. Malky's made massive strides forward, and there's a lot of good things going on in Scotland, and it has been for several years. But sometimes you just have to move that a little bit and get the energy back into it, whatever. And I think Malky's done that. Without debate, you don't move forward, then people just accept it. And I think it's extremely healthy, and I think it's the only way to ensure, and we've got a lot of really good football minds, top football minds in this country. So if we can bring all that together and harness that, then there's no doubt that we'll progress, and that's certainly the hope.
It's been great. I think it's a masterclass, and we've had some real top practitioners who are masters in their field. I think Eric Black on the first morning was fantastic. He's working at the top level of the Premier League, and even the terminology he used and the way he works with top elite players, there was so many takeaways for us that we can now take back to the club and go and implement in our programme.
There was an awful lot of hard work went into Henrik's achievements in football, and I would like to think I put a bit of graft in as well. So if it's of helpful and it acts as an inspiration for somebody else to step forward and be a player, then fine. But the coaches are the ones that's going to educate them and help them. And if it helps them, then the kids are going to get the benefit of that as well.
I think it's fantastic for all the coaches to get an opportunity to learn from not just some legends in the game, but I think the experience, extensive experience I've had, coaching, playing at a top level. I think it's very difficult for coaches working in our game in Scotland not to learn.
I believe that our elite coach education in this country has to keep improving. We have to keep pushing the boundaries and trying to keep educating our coaches the best we can. So over the next year, Project Brave really kicks in terms of our investment and our closeness with clubs. That's one of the key things we've got to do. We've got to be close with our clubs, and I think the more I communicate with them, the more we sit and talk to them, the more they realise that we're all in this together.